What if I told you, the sun just disappeared, no warning, no explosion, just gone. One moment, it's blazing in the sky. The next, darkness. What happens next is more terrifying than you might think. This is a second-by-second breakdown of the catastrophe that would follow if the sun vanished without a trace. Buckle up. At the very instant the sun disappears, Earth is plunged into absolute darkness, but the stars, normally hidden by the sun's glare, suddenly blaze across the sky, revealing a universe we were never meant to see like this. For exactly 8 minutes and 20 seconds, nothing seems wrong. That's because light takes time to travel. But then, reality hits. The last rays of sunlight vanish, and every corner of the planet is cast into eternal night. But the real horror? The sun's gravity is also gone. Right now, Earth has begun drifting into the abyss of space, and no one knows it yet. With no sunlight, temperatures begin dropping, panic spreads. Scientists try to explain the impossible. The sun has vanished, and with it, the force that kept our solar system together. Animals react in unpredictable ways. Birds that rely on the sun for navigation become disoriented. Nocturnal creatures, expecting the moon's glow, find only an endless abyss. Sea life, particularly those that depend on the sun for warmth and migration, start showing signs of distress. The moon, still intact, continues to influence tides, but with no solar energy heating the atmosphere, wind patterns begin to collapse. The air grows eerily still, and the oceans begin cooling much faster than normal. The surface of Earth begins its descent into a deep freeze. In just 24 hours, global temperatures plummet to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 18 degrees Celsius. Crops start dying. Animals grow restless, but it gets worse. Without sunlight, photosynthesis halts, plants die, ecosystems collapse, and within days food supplies begin to dwindle. Even indoor greenhouses struggle as artificial lights cannot fully replicate the sun's energy. With the sun gone, Earth's atmospheric pressure begins to drop. The winds slow to a stop, storms vanish, rain ceases. Snow falls in massive sheets, covering landscapes in a thick, unrelenting frost. The first human deaths due to exposure are widespread. The surface is now uninhabitable. Temperatures have reached minus 200 degrees Fahrenheit, forcing survivors to retreat into deep underground bunkers. The only warmth left comes from geothermal energy and nuclear reactors. Humanity is now living in a fragile artificial ecosystem. The oceans have now frozen entirely, covering the planet in thick sheets of ice. Deep-sea creatures once protected by thermal vents are among the only life still persisting beneath the surface, but even they are running out of time. 1 year later, Earth is a frozen wasteland. Surface temperatures reach minus 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The only survivors are deep underground or near geothermal vents, huddled in artificial shelters, clinging to the last remnants of warmth. Without the sun's energy, power plants that rely on solar panels or traditional fuels begin failing. Batteries drain, satellites lose contact, the world becomes a silent, frozen graveyard. Without the sun's heat, the atmosphere itself begins to collapse. The air freezes and falls to the surface as solid oxygen and nitrogen. Any unprotected survivor would suffocate in minutes. Without the sun's gravitational pull, Earth has long since drifted away from its orbit. Now it's lost in the void, a rogue planet wandering through the eternal night. With no heat, no light, and no atmosphere, Earth is little more than an icy tomb, slowly drifting through the void of space. Unless another star captures it, a near impossibility, it will remain forever lost, a reminder of a world that once was. The sun is more than just a light in the sky, it is life itself. Without it, we wouldn't just be lost in the dark, we'd be lost forever. So next time you step outside and feel the warmth on your skin, take a moment to appreciate the giant nuclear furnace keeping us alive. What do you think would be the most terrifying part of losing the sun? Comment below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more mind-blowing scenarios. Time code 020015000020001500 visual fade to black.